Attractive dividend yield of 9.56% for PhilInvest REIT and 9.36% for Vista REIT. Mapapa-invest ka talaga sa REITs pag ganito kataas ang dividend. Tapos, quarterly payout pa. But the question is, are these high-yield dividends a good opportunity to make money? Or could they be risky investments? So in this video, I'll be sharing my in-depth review na ginawa ko sa PhilInvest REIT and Vista REIT to find out if these high-yield dividend REITs are really promising as they appear or if there are hidden risks that investors need to be aware of. So now pag-usapan natin ang Vista REIT. Ang Vista REIT ticker code is VREIT at ang REIT type is retail. Ang sponsor ng Vista REIT is Vista Land and Vista REIT has a market cap of 12.6 billion pesos. Vista REIT invests in diversified portfolio of income-generating commercial real estate assets located within Vista Land integrated developments or in key urban areas. VREIT's property portfolio consists of 10 community malls and 2 PEZA accredited office buildings. So currently, VREIT has 250,000 square meters gross leasable area. VREIT's average overall occupancy rate ay 90.86%. VREIT owns all these properties and located naman sa land that they are renting from their affiliates. Ang top REIT holdings ng VREIT ay Star Mall San Jose del Monte in Bulacan, Somo A Vista Mall in Cavite, and Vista Mall in General Trias, Cavite. So now i-check natin ang price history and performance ng VREIT. Date of listing ay noong June 15, 2022 at ang IPO price ay 1.75 pesos per share. Ang price as of November 10 ay 1.68 pesos. So as you can see dito sa chart, stable ang price ng VREIT. So hindi masyadong bumaba ang price versus IPO price. Typically moving plus or minus 3% a week over the past 3 months. So ngayon malapit ang price sa 52-week high. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about VREIT's past performance. A key metric for measuring a REIT's performance is FFO, which stands for Funds from Operations. So FFO measures the operating performance of REITs and their capacity to generate cash. FFO is used instead of net income in the REIT industry because FFO provides a more accurate reflection of the cash generated by REIT's core operations. In 2022, VREIT delivered a revenue of 2.099 billion pesos. However, FFO was negative noong 2022, primarily due to unfavorable earnings resulting from high non-operating and non-recurring expenses. And this year, 2023, VREIT delivered 2.532 billion pesos revenue nung first half of 2023. As a result, yung FFO ng VREIT has turned positive in the first half of this year. So this is a very positive development. So sana magtuloy-tuloy ito. Gross margin is another important metric for REIT's evaluation because it helps us understand how well the company is in making money and how efficient they are in managing their properties. Criteria should be above 70%. So as you can see dito sa data, ang taas ng gross margin ng VREIT. Wala ring utang ang VREIT. Conservative siya. VREIT is lower risk, pasado. So check naman natin ang dividend history. Checking dividend history is important for investors who are considering income-focused investments like REIT. VREIT started giving dividend noong September 2022 with a dividend yield of 1.2%. As you can see dito sa chart, VREIT's dividend has been consistent and has been growing since September 2022. Dividend yield went up to 9.36%, And yung dividend per share din naman ay increasing. Ang dividend payout ratio is also low at 29.31%. A low dividend payout ratio is a good indication that the company has the financial capacity to sustain or potentially increase its dividend payments in the future. Now I'm going to talk about VREIT's future growth potential. VREIT has growth potential through synergies with the Villiers Group retail ecosystem. VREIT is also positioned to take advantage of the post-pandemic consumption recovery. And meron din silang solid expansion program. VREIT has high future growth potential kasi yung kanilang sponsor still has more than 1 million square meters of retail space. In addition to its current portfolio, VistaREIT is planning to expand its portfolio to over 500,000 square meters by 2025. VistaREIT is also working towards acquiring more commercial assets under VistaLand in key areas across the country. Ang goal nila is to maximize their revenue and profit to help VREIT reach at least 10% in annual shareholder return. Sa ngayon, wala pa akong BREIT sa aking REITs portfolio, pero nasa watchlist ko ang BREIT. Next is valuation. Since REIT is a real estate investment, pwede nating gamitin ang price-to-book ratio as relative valuation method. Criteria for price-to-book ratio is below 0.8. Ang price-to-book ratio ngayon ng Vista REIT ay napakababa at 0.26. Based on price-to-book ratio, VREIT is undervalued. In terms of net asset value, NAV per share is 4.87. Current pricing of VREIT offers a 65% discount against its net asset value per share. So, undervalued ang VREIT ngayon. Ang aking buy below price is 1.80 per share using dividend play valuation method. Now, pag-usapan naman natin ang PhilInvest REIT. Ang ticker code is PhilT. PhilREIT na lang. So, REIT type is office. PhilREIT has a market cap of 14.53 billion pesos at ang kanilang REIT sponsor is PhilInvest Land. Ang PhilREIT ang merong pinakamataas na dividend among all the office REITs sa ngayon. PhilInvest REIT Corporation engages in the operation and maintenance of a portfolio of office buildings. PhilREIT's property portfolio consists of 17 office buildings, and they also acquired 2.9 hectares of land in Boracay that is being leased to the owner and operator of Crimson Resort and Spa in Boracay. Ang kanilang total gross leasable area is 330,400 square meters. Average occupancy rate is 89%. PhilREIT's portfolio is primarily leased to BPO office tenants, which take up 80%. And then yung resort sa Boracay takes up 10%. Traditional office tenants take up another 9% and 1% naman for retail tenants. Ang kanilang contract renewal rate is 97.6%. Ang top REIT holdings nila ay Axis Tower 1, Vector 3, and PhilInvest 2. And the land on which the office buildings are located is leased by the company from its sponsor. Now check natin ang past performance ng PhilREIT. So as you can see dito sa chart, PhilREIT's revenue has been declining. According to PhilREIT, their office leasing segment had some challenges due to globally changing workplace environment and the implementation of hybrid work setups in PEZA zones like their Northgate property affected their leasing situation. Ang kanilang FFO is also declining. The decline in FFO is primarily due to decreasing earnings. Ang gross margin naman nila has been declining. And mataas din yung kanilang debt to equity ratio above 100%. Flat naman yung utang nila at 6 billion pesos. Kaya lang bumababa ang equity nila, kaya tumataas ang debt to equity ratio. So ito naman ang price history and performance of PhilREIT. Yung date of listing nila is nung August 2021 at ang IPO price ay 7 pesos per share. And then price niya ngayong November ay nasa 2.97 na lang. Kaya kung bumili ka ng PhilReIT nung nag-IPO noong August 2021, so negative 57.5% ka na if you held on to your PhilReIT position. So may ibababa pa kaya ang 2.97? Abang-abang muna tayo. Ito naman ang dividend history. PhilReIT started giving dividend noong September 2021. So, merong dividend yield na 1.54%. Tumaas naman ang dividend yield. However, PhilReIT's dividend is unstable. And if you look at the dividend per share, bumababa ang amount. Sa ngayon, mataas ang dividend yield at 9.56%. Kasi bagsak ang price ng PhilReIT kaya mas mataas ang dividend yield. Ang dividend payout ratio naman ay 134%. So yung PhilReIT's dividend payments are not well covered by cash flow. So hindi sustainable ang dividend pag more than 100%. So now tignan naman natin ang future growth potential ng PhilReIT. So PhilInvest REIT is forecasted by the analyst to grow revenue by 1.8% and earnings by 2.8% per annum. Moving forward, PhilReIT said they will continue to focus on diversifying their portfolio para ma-improve yung revenue sa kanilang existing prime office assets and to boost dividends for their shareholders. Philinvest Land has about 465,000 square meters of office and mall in key CBD areas that are potential acquisitions for PhilReIT. So Philinvest Land is fully committed to grow their REIT portfolio with regular asset infusions. Ang goal nila is to expand their portfolio and provide a stable and competitive return sa kanilang investors. Ang focus nila is to protect their dividend yield. So here's an update sa aking REITs portfolio. I started investing in REITs noong August. Total amount na na-invest ko na sa ngayon ay 380,000 pesos. Market value now is 369,000 pesos kasi bumaba ang REITs price, so down ako ngayon ng 2.8%. I hope makatulong ang video ito sa iyong REITs investing journey. Pa-like and share na lang para makatulong din tayo sa iba. Thanks for watching.